Aloha. How you doing?
What accent did you
I do not know what I'm doing right there. I better stop because there's been a lot of controversy about this film.
Please tell me.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what it is in a little while.
Okay.
Because, see, let me first tell you that this is a Cameron Crowe movie. Cameron Crowe hasn't made a movie in about 4 years, Martin.
Mm-hmm.
And
he hasn't made a different movie in about 20
forever.
years.
But it was always fresh and it was always new. He knew how to change it around a little bit. And here's the most important thing: it was quotable. I mean, and some of his scenes are downright legendary. 1989, Say Anything.
Sure.
Whenever you trying to make up with your girlfriend, whenever you say, man, I fucked up with my girl, they say, yeah, that's gonna be you tomorrow outside her bedroom with that jam box. That jam box. The light, the heat. Yeah, that's every guy. You know they did about 3 or 4 takes. So that motherfucker had that jam box like, yeah, think about 1996.
Uh-oh.
What was it, Martin?
Show me the money, Jerry.
Show me the money. That's when we had shirtless back when Cuba Gooding Jr. was a sex symbol for 10 minutes.
Show me the money. Yeah! Louder! Show me the money. That's it, brother, but you got to yell that shit. Show me the money. I need to feel you, Jerry. Show me the money. Jerry, you better yell. Show me the money.
I was like, will you shut the fuck up, Tom Cruise? You see that woman right there? She said, I've been dealing with your crazy ass for the last 2 weeks. Shut up! Look at it. This crazy motherfucker done gone too far. Shit, last week he was jumping on his couch and shit. For a minute in this trailer, I thought it was going to be funny. I mean, how can it not be, man? It's Cameron Crowe. First thing we see in the trailer is Alec Baldwin coming up, and you know he's about to go off.
Yeah.
Look at him. And I looked at this, and he starts out kind of with a funny line.
Well, I remember the good times.
There were no good times.
You goddamn right about that.
I read the script.
Yeah. Look at him. He's mad as hell. Cameron Crowe, what the fuck you get me into?
I spent a lot of this movie going like, I don't know what the fuck is going on here. Yeah. I don't know what's happening, who everybody is, what they're even talking about.
Yeah, you looking like Alec Baldwin through the movie. Like, what the fuck is happening? Now, Bradley Cooper, he is Brian Gilchrist, and he starts to fall for this Air Force pilot named Allison Ng, played by Emma Stone, and they're thrown together because they have to oversee this privately owned corporate satellite launch, which there's something dubious up with this, but they don't know. They don't know just yet. All they know is they're having a great time. Even with Bradley Cooper having to see his ex there, played by Rachel McAdams, he's all like, you know what? Ain't nothing gonna get me down. I got this new job. I'm hanging out with this girl, and shit, I might be able, if I play it right, might be able to even kind of, you know, snatch a little booty from the ex-girlfriend. If I play my cards right. The guy, you know, it's one of those movies where you could tell the guy's kind of shady, but the script makes him look sweet.
Shit.
You know, the guy's doing some shady shit with his job. He's creeping. Martin, motherfucker's creeping around his girlfriend's house.
Well, the weird thing is, he's creeping, but he's not. And I was sort of like, you gonna make up your mind about what he's doing here? Because everything is set to like he is doing that. Her husband's still around. Nobody's actually coming out and saying it. They a lot of tap dancing.
Oh, yeah.
But no planting an actual flag.
No. And I mean, that's and see the movie. The reason why Aloha comes into play here is because all this is set in Hawaii. And now, for a movie that's called Aloha,
yeah,
I would expect to have this be something about Hawaii, but it's really nothing about Hawaii. It's all about Bradley Cooper hanging around with this bubbly ass fucking chick. And so some people got upset about that. Some people in Hawaii. In Hawaii, they were saying, okay, Aloha is a word that means more to Hawaiians than most people think. And so Hollywood comes here, like you always do. You film Hawaii, and you always have the same thing in Hawaii. Now, I will give this movie credit for this. They avoided a few stereotypes, because when you go to Hawaii or you see a movie about Hawaii or a show about Hawaii, you always see the same thing. You always see that fine ass Hawaiian girl,
right,
putting that lay on you,
putting lays on people when they get off the
putting layers on people when they get off the plane. You always see that fat Hawaiian dude playing that ukulele,
right.
And then you always see that fat Hawaiian woman still trying to wear that skirt.
Yeah, the grass skirt. You also see a roasted pig with an apple in its mouth.
Yeah.
A lot of people eating pineapple. And usually there's some kind of a heist where people are chasing a diamond around.
Or something like that. And, you know, and every now and then you see that fire dude, the dude that's trying to fire the whole time, he don't stop. You sit your ass up. I don't know how. You know, you always see that. Now, they didn't really go that far with it, but a lot of people are saying, you know, when you come to Hawaii, you always focus on these, on usually white actors, and Hawaii plays the background. All you do is use Hawaii as a backdrop for the same routine ass fucking story that not only you do, but we see over and over and over again in romance movies. Now, there's nothing wrong with a romance film. Don't get me wrong. I mean, that is a genre where we know what to expect.
It's like Cameron Crowe dusted off one of his old scripts, the one from Elizabethtown, actually.
Yeah.
And just said, like, man, I want a vacation to Hawaii. He probably ran into Adam Sandler at a party and he's like, man, how do you get all these great locations? It's like, my friend, let me tell you a little something about that.
And you know what? And that's the thing about this. Cameron Crowe's been writing the same fucking character over and over again. He's usually a guy who has trouble in relationships. I mean, probably the most different thing he's done from that formula is Almost Famous.
Yeah, that's the one time there's kind of a break.
It was more autobiographical.
And Vanilla Sky.
Yeah,
and even
that was a remake, and even then, Tom Cruise was kind of until the shit went crazy.
Yeah,
but most of his protagonists are guys who have trouble in relationships, but yet are still somewhat so handsome or have personalities that are so charming that they remain appealing.
Actually, his movies are the guy's life is out of line. And rather than having a mystical Negro come in and turn the ship around,
it's a chick.
It's some quirky chick.
And the problem is that has run so thin for him that these characters that you have here, Bradley Cooper and Emma Stone, they got no fucking chemistry at all. They talk. They literally talk as if they are walking around with the script and emoting from there. And they don't even fit. They don't fucking fit. The movie starts out with her telling him, "Bitch, fuck off," and she's like, "I like you," and they fit. And she's that little fucking puppy that's just following him wherever he goes, no matter how much he kicks her. And then all of a sudden, because some mystical shit kicks in, and because you got that soundtrack with that dude in the guitar, "Oh, why he's so beautiful," you know, all of a sudden like, oh, the music's cued in. This is where we actually have chemistry.
Nobody wants to live where they are. They all want to be in a fantasy, Ing. All right? She gave me the heat.
So did this movie.
Yeah, I know it was stupid what I said.
Boy, did she blow.
Yeah.
They were together for 5 fucking minutes.
Yeah,
man.
that's in the first 15 minutes.
That's in the first 15 minutes. She don't know enough about him to know that his wife lost out on a real winner. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, she's looking like, oh, she lost a good one right there. She don't know nothing about him.
Yeah, like everybody talks in the way that's scripted. It's like this all works within movie universe physics. None of it resembles real life at all. Nobody would have these conversations.
This fool is creeping around this woman's house. I mean, seriously, coming out of nowhere, Martin. Mm-hmm. And the husband knows that that's the ex-boyfriend, and we can read that she still has feelings for him.
Very easily.
Yeah, very easily. I mean, we hear from her dress, we just hear a splash.
Right.
You know, he walks in the room. She even tells him, "I'm not too crazy about my husband played by John Krasinski."
Yeah.
Like, you know, this motherfucker don't talk, but now I'm beginning to realize why I fucked you so much, Bradley Cooper, because you actually you knew how to like charm a girl.
Yeah, you got some game.
but John Krasinski come in, sees all this shit, and don't do a fucking thing. You think gonna punch his ass?
He doesn't speak.
He said a lot, actually.
What did he say?
Check out my manly list, dude. I've been working out, and I'm a little too handsome to ever see you as a threat, Brian. Good evening.
And he said all that.
He's actually very talkative.
And he's gonna leave the room. Like, you can hear the chemistry going on between them in the kitchen, and he's sitting in there just drinking his beer, not giving a fuck. And I know it sounds like that I'm probably just saying these things just to be entertainingly critical of this, but I am not. A lot of this is trying too hard to be relationship talk.
Where it's like all right, I understand he don't talk much, but he ain't gonna talk at all.
But yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. If there was one time to talk, it was like, what the fuck you doing in my house?
Yeah.
You know? But no, he just cool, John Krasinski, just gonna walk the fuck out. When you think about it, we have several great actors and actresses in here. We have Bradley Cooper, Emma Stone, America's Sweetheart right now, and Rachel McAdams. But Rachel McAdams, there are parts in the movie where she's good, but then there are other parts where even she sounds like she is reading her lines. And I'm surprised it gave me that as a clip, because when she's talking, she sounds like a 17-year-old drama student saying her lines.
I had things for us to do and things to tell you, and you stayed in Guam.
Guam? Really?
Don't pretend like you don't remember.
Remember? Come on.
I was just looking for a gesture. It didn't have to be bold. Just something. I just wanted you to show
Looking
up.
for John Krasinski. So
Yeah, he's looking at
he's gonna sneak up on him and grab from the back.
Yo, that big motherfucker coming in.
Did you see that?
Yeah, I didn't even notice that, man. That door squeaked, and he's like, shit, is that motherfucker?
I guess we don't want to talk too much about Bill Murray, ultimately. I mean, he's in it. He's kind of fun for the little bit he's in there. But there's this thing that you find out toward the end that just pushes this towards science fiction.
Bill Murray, there's two things in this movie. Bill Murray, you can see him. Bill Murray, I mean, he's up there. And Bill Murray, don't get me wrong, he still got that presence where people are thinking, man, you know, Bill Murray's cool, but y'all don't give a fuck when he's in a movie these days.
True.
I mean, he can walk into your house, he'll come to your party, your wedding, your graduation, be like, oh, it's Bill Murray. Yeah, y'all ain't saying that when it's in a movie, though. When he's in an actual movie for what he does, you're like, oh, it's Bill Murray, okay. And I say this because he's trying to get into more serious roles. Before he leaves this earth, he wants to be recognized as a serious actor. Long time ago, he tried Razor's Edge. That didn't work out for him, so he went back to comedy. But he said, I got to be just a little bit of a serious actor before I leave. And he tries here, but two things messes him up right here. There's one where there's a reveal with him that is fucking stupid.
Yep.
It's not even ridiculous.
No.
It's stupid.
It's stupid.
For this movie, it's stupid.
I mean, one, yeah, what's going on with him, they don't let you know till halfway through the movie. But then you get to the other reveal, and it's like, wow, you just don't respect me at all. or you just stupid to write something in there like that.
Yeah, it was downright fucking cartoonish. Seriously cartoon shit going on with this. I wish I could tell you. It's funny how just one word can make something stupid.
Right.
A couple of words just make your shit stupid. They put a little bit too much emphasis on a character in this movie that really means nothing. And if I may be honest here, it's not playing up to Bill Murray's strengths.
No, not at all.
Bill Murray needs to stop trying to do this serious shit until there's a really good role for him that allows that, because him coming here doing little ungrateful roles like this, it's bullshit.
Well, I think Cameron Crowe, it takes people a while to catch up to the fact that somebody doesn't have it anymore. So his name is out there, and they still think, oh, yeah, Jerry Maguire, dude.
Yeah.
This could be the one. He did it before. This might be the one where he does it again.
Well, I'm not going to even say, I mean, everybody in this movie has something. Everybody in this movie is talented, and everybody in this movie is trying.
Exactly.
Yeah, everybody in this movie is doing the best that they can with what they have. But the movie suffers from, really, when you get right down to it, it suffers from being a movie that wants to be a romantic comedy, but has this really heavy other story that's there, and it just wonders. The movie wanders aimlessly, and if you could just get your shit together and get back on track, and let's concentrate on this really cute fucking couple that we have here, then it wouldn't be a great movie, but it would be more than what we have right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, this is a guy who should know better than this, and this is a movie that he's done over and over again to actually, you should be improving instead of getting worse. I'm gonna give this a really low rental. There are some spatters when the movie's not roaming and actually gets back on the path. Very small parts where I laughed at, little parts of dialogue. And I will say that John Krasinski and Bradley Cooper, they have a really cute scene in the film, kind of emotional, and it's really it's one of the things that is the highlight of the movie, but that's at the end almost. So yeah, real low rental.
I would say that particular scene is just what had the fingernails enough to pull it away from going into some old bullshit.
Yeah,
right there.
Yeah,
because it was on its way with flames coming off of it. But the fact is, I feel bad for these actors because they're all good. It's not like any of them are giving a bad performance. They just have so little to work with. Poor directing and a poor script. And I felt resentful of the depth that this story and the characters actually have to them that they just don't reveal until the end. I mean, you know, some of these people are very shady.
Yeah.
And they, you know, they don't let you know that. So you're supposed to be like, oh, well, I hope everything works out. And like by the time you find out everything about him, it's like, man, fuck them.
Yeah.
This is nuts. It's about the lowest rental you could get.
Yeah, man, come on, man. You know, I can't wait to see your next movie. How you gonna change this shit around again?